Hello everyone, and happy Monday to you. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Jodi Tiahrt TV on WCOBM. I'm your host, Jodi Tiahrt, and I'm here today with a very special guest, a friend of mine, Michael Sheedy. Welcome, Michael.
Thanks
for joining me today. So today we're going to get to know all and everything about Michael, this hot, young, sexy bachelor. Maybe I should auction him off today. Anyway, we're going to talk to him a little bit about his background, where he's from, a little bit about his life, and we're also going to talk about his business, Michael Sheedy Fit.
Yep.
So, Michael, tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, where you grew up, family, all sorts of good stuff.
Awesome. So, born and raised here in Las Vegas. When I tell people that, they seem surprised.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, "What? There's not many of you guys." But so I've lived basically in the same area my whole life. I don't think I plan to be here the rest of my life, but it's a good place to live. The weather is, it's easy. We have like 2 months. It's almost Christmas and it's not even cold yet. I'm still wearing a t-shirt.
Yes.
So the weather's nice. It's a good place to live. Cost of living isn't high. So I'll be here for a while longer at least. I have 3 sisters, no brothers, so I was raised around all women. So
awesome.
I have a little bit of a better understanding, maybe more than I'd like to of them. But I think it's helped me mostly, especially in my business. I train a lot of women,
yes,
so it's easy to get along with them. What else? So yeah, I mean.
So where did you went to high school out here, obviously?
Yeah, high school.
And you graduated high school, because you're young.
Yeah, still.
You're a baby.
Still.
So did you play any sports in high school?
Yeah, so I played,
like
that's kind of how I got into fitness, and I think that's where I could start then. So I played football in high school for my last 2 years. Before that, I skateboarded, so I was I used to skateboard a little bit, throw myself downstairs and stuff. I'm not doing that now, and I decided to play football. But going into football, I was skinny. I was extremely skinny. My senior year of high school, I was the same height I am now, so 6 feet tall.
Wow.
At 170 pounds.
Okay.
So I had not a lot of muscle at all,
right.
And I was getting blown up on the football field every time I would try to make a tackle. The other guy would win because of my size. So I got tired of it, and I started eating.
Right.
I was looking into fitness magazines and things like that on what to eat, asking people, and just started eating everything in sight to try to put weight on. Started working out, and that's how I got interested and intrigued with fitness and working out. And I put on my senior year, I ended up putting on 20 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, just from eating everything. Pizza, it didn't matter. I ate it all. My metabolism was amazing. It still is. Yeah. But now I'm a little bit more regimented as far as my meals and things like that. But yeah, from there it sparked a passion inside me for working out.
So when did you start getting into weight training? Was it when you were in football or in high school?
Yeah,
or was
so
it after?
I took a weight training class in high school, and then from there I wanted to further my knowledge, so I started doing more research and learning how to better form and how to eat right and things like that. And that's how I decided I wanted to become a personal trainer, because I honestly didn't know that I wanted to be a personal trainer.
Right.
When I first got into things, the reason I was reading, I've always been into personal development, so I was reading a personal development book, and I don't remember the exact book, but I remember what it said. It said if you're trying to be at the highest level of anything in your life you want to be at the highest level at, you have to completely immerse yourself in it and surround yourself with the people in that industry or in that field, whatever it is. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to learn the most I can about fitness and be at the top of fitness and health, I need to have a lot of knowledge about it.
Yes.
So I decided to start a personal training program, and I finished the program, passed the test, and started personal training.
Now, was this after you had after high school? Is that when you started all this?
Yeah, like right out of high school. I tried to go. I tried college out for a little bit. The classroom setting is just hard for me to learn in. I learned much better on my own, at my own pace. I like to read. I like to learn. I like picking up new knowledge, and especially in what I'm passionate about in fitness.
Right. Absolutely.
But so yeah, I only did 2 semesters there, and I decided it wasn't for me. I started doing personal training, started building my business, picking up clients from there, and now it's
so with all of that. And obviously, as you can see on the screen, we shows a couple of pictures of him competing and everything. Tell us about how you got started into competing and when you did your first show. Tell us a little bit about that event.
So that's a great question. I have done 7 competitions
have
to
you done
date.
That many?
Yeah, 7. It's 7 now.
And he's a baby.
Yeah.
23?
24. 24. It's
he's
okay.
24.
Hey, it's flattering for me. People, they're like, you're what, 28, 29? I'm like, no, I'm 24.
But
I guess it's a
actually,
compliment.
it is a compliment. I'll tell you why. Because you don't act 23. You act like you're 35. Meaning, it's a compliment with your business and everything.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So
no, I take it as a compliment. But
ladies,
you were closer than you were closer than other people would guess. But so that's another reason that I got into competing was similar to the fact as why I got into personal training is because I just wanted to be, honestly, I wanted to be in the best shape possible. Not only to be a walking billboard for my business, but because I saw these guys with, shredded 6-packs and, and I it's hard to get there when you're not doing something at the highest level. It's hard to have abs and it's hard to look a certain way. That's why not everybody's walking around with abs and things like that. So I knew one of my friends was competing in a competition, so I just moved out on my own. I moved out when I was 19 on my own, and I saw my friend was competing, and so I was already kind of ambitious and independent. I saw he was competing in Reno, Nevada, and I had never flown on my own either. And I booked a plane ticket. I booked a hotel room by myself. Went up there, watched him compete. I met his coach. So I met his coach who coached him for the show. So. Sorry. From there, his coach was like, you know what? You should do a competition. I was like, all right, let's do it. Started training with him over at City Athletic Club, the gym, local gym here, and got ready for my first competition. And I placed last place in my first competition.
He's proud, last place.
Yeah. So, but it was my first competition. It was a learning experience. I wasn't very comfortable on stage.
Was this in bodybuilding or men's physique?
Men's. I've always done men's physique. I don't really have the frame for bodybuilding. I give those guys all the credit because a lot of work they put in to look the way they do. But I enjoy kind of the streamlined look. So that's why I've always liked the men's physique division. But I did. I got last place in my first competition, and then from there I was like, all right, well, I got to step my game up. These guys on stage were bigger than me. They were more conditioned. They were leaner. So like, all right. So that just kind of fueled the fire a little bit more. That's when I met. I started training at another gym, personal training at another gym here in Las Vegas, and I met my current diet coach, who ended up being a good friend of mine, as well as a mentor as well, Derek Perdue. So that's where I met him, and he got me ready for my second competition, where I ended up taking first place in the novice division in men's physique.
Which show was that?
The Patriots Challenge. Yeah, that was 2014. So, yeah, he got me ready, and after that I was fired up and ready to compete again. So, my third and fourth show I didn't do too great. Because I went into the open division, because there's 2 divisions, the novice and the open, as you know. So I stepped it up and went to the open division, and I got my third show, I got 6th place. Fourth show, I got 3rd place. My 5th show, I took 1st. 6th, I took 2nd, and this last show I did, my 7th show, was my first national competition I've done, and I got 5th place.
Still amazing.
Out of like 13 or 14 competitors. So that's definitely a higher platform to compete on. It was the Amateur Olympia. So
good show.
Yeah. So that's my background on competing and how I got into that, and now I'm able to help other competitors, and I train other competitors and help them get ready for the stage. So, yeah. Fun. So
we're going to take a little commercial break. So when we come back, we're going to talk to Michael again about his competing and also about his business, Michael Sheedy Fit. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in a few minutes.